Right then, so we're back for more F1 Manager. This one is a big episode because we are currently in a mid-season break. The summer break is here. We recently wrapped up at Hungary in the last episode, link in the top right, go check it out. And we now have 4 weeks until the next race in Belgium. So let's go and do some updates, let's see what we can look at, and hopefully bring some improvements for the second half of the season. So after the last race, we are currently 2 points behind Alpine, which is fine. They had a really strong race. They picked up a podium with Ocon and a P5 with Gasly. We got points with Alonso and P7. Sebastian Vettel, unfortunately, had a bad weekend and didn't finish nowhere near the points and a lap down. However, we're now in the off season, so we have, as you can see, 4 full weeks until the next race in Spa. The ATR period also ends, and the next day, ATR period 5 also opens up. And with that, we're going to get a few upgrades. In this case, refurbishments. So factory and wind tunnel are going to get refurbished. Now we'll have the design center level 4 in 63 days, which a big chunk of that will be skipped during the summer break. And we also have the weather center in 11 days. So this is going to help in terms of forecasts for wet weather races. So big improvements on the way, not just in terms of performance, but also in terms of how we work and how we run as a team. And realistically, we have one single upgrade arriving during the off season. The rear wing will not arrive in time for the next race. Okay, there we go. Side pods complete. Let's manufacture. So we'll go for 4 and we'll go rush. That should be fine. Confirm that. This was pending, but we have to renew Alonso's contract. I said we take care of it during the summer break. So we've got a little bit of money saved up. I don't ever have to pay now, but let's try and renegotiate a contract. Let's just go with the current contract for an extra season, because he's 42 right now, and let's see what he has to say to that. Hopefully he accepts, and that will save us a lot of time. I think we're good. No. Damn. Okay, attempt number 2. Going to sweeten the pot with a bit more money on the salary, and also the race target and lump sum. Let's see what he has to say. Hopefully that will sweeten the deal just enough to get the job done. Please. Please. There we go. Lovely. Right. Happy with that. Job done. Alonso sticking around for another season. So Martin has 5 months left. We signed him initially on a 2-year deal as a free agent. So we'll extend his contract. I'm quite happy to stick with the staff we have. So we'll go for 3 seasons, as the third season counts for the one we're currently in, so it's technically a 2-year extension. And we'll just give him a small bump on salary and lump sum bonus. Let's see what he has to say about that. Shouldn't be too hard. He's not particularly demanding. There we go. Nice. Happy days. That's that done then. We can forget about that stuff now. Someone said front and rear jacks in my comment section is better. So we'll change tyre change now to front and rear jacks, as someone said this was better. So we'll go for that. And there's the weather center, so hopefully that will give us a bit more accurate in terms of weather forecast for wet races. Okay, so summer break has finished. We've got a bunch of emails, not to really be too concerned about. Currently, P9 top speed, 17th acceleration. Medium speed is 11th, so we've lost a little bit there, which is a bit of a shame. Other teams seem to have improved during the off-season. Everything else is about 17th, which is where we have been for the most part of the last season and a half, really. Okay, so the new side pod, let's get them on for both cars. And we've got the spares already, which is good. So with the new side pod on, that boosts us back up to 9th. Or sorry, we already were 9th in top speed, but back up to 9th in medium speed, which is nice. And also up to 14th from 16th in third tier cornering. Everything else is pretty much the same. So yeah, a small improvement. The big one is going to be the rear wing, which is a weakness of ours. And when that arrives, that's going to help us out a lot. Right, so Q2 with 2 cars. That's pretty achievable for us. Fastest lap, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a shot, why not? And then active qualifying and race streak right now. So Friday running finished. It looks like no penalties this weekend, which is interesting. We're currently a little bit off the pace, but that is with a very, very worn power unit. Just to update, on target here to hopefully achieve optimal setups all round.
Car was amazing.
Copy it.
Last one car down. Let's see what Alonso says. Come on, give me what I want.
We've just had a car run wide.
Shut up, Crofty.
Well done, guys. Very good.
There we go.
Happy.
Happy days.
Copy.
Job done. Right then, happy days. Job done. We've got what we want. Now we can push on and use the fresher engine. So qualifying underway. Let's see what kind of traffic we get. Alonso will get a clean first lap. Sebastian Vettel also... No, he's going to get traffic at turn 8. Far from ideal. But Alonso will get a clean lap. They're both on a 2-lap run. Alonso P6. Sebastian 1.1 slower than his own teammate, which suggests he had a pretty big bit of traffic. So lap 2, Alonso is completely free to push, but Sebastian, as you can see, is going to hit 3 cars at turn 8. Fucking great. Alonso improves by a small margin. Sebastian Vettel doesn't even improve. That's how bad the traffic was. Right, final lap in qualifying. Both drivers don't have any traffic issues. Sebastian especially should improve quite a fair bit. We've had a crash in sector 2. But let's see then. So Alonso does not improve, surprisingly.
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car.
Seb does just make it in. Norris is out.
Here's the replay. Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris.
So into the bus stop chicane.
That crash is terrible news for the team.
He did. That is a bit of a concern. Seb was only 1,000th quicker than a frickin' Williams. And he's half a second off the next car. What is happening to Seb in the last 2 races? What's going on? What's going on here? What's this gap all about? Right, let's see then. Q2, Alonso is going to get clear track. Sebastian, again, is going to have traffic in the form of Pierre Gasly. The question is, when does he clear him? Okay, yep, gets stuck behind through the chicane. Fantastic. So Seb's first run is in the bin yet again. Not as bad as before, but still in the bin. Not ideal. Right then, time for the final attempts in qualifying. We should get the best track conditions possible. I kind of need to see something from Sebastian here, I'm not going to lie. It's been a bit ropey so far. Checkered flag drops. Lap time's already starting to flood in here. Let's see. So Norris we know is done because he crashed out in Q1. Let's see. Alonso now down to P12. Both of our drivers at the bottom. They've got quite a gap, quite a bit of time to find. Luckily, they're at least both green in both sectors, so there is some pace to find. Pretty close here between Ricciardo, Stroll and Ocon. Let's see, Alonso through the bus stop. Can we at least get 1 car in Q3? That's going to be pretty tough as it is. Alonso, P12. Sebastian, P14. Ugh. For the first time in a while, it's a double Q2 knockout. We've had so many Q3s, feels weird to say that. But it is what it is, as they say. Seb did find pace, which is good. So he found 7 tenths. That's a bit more like it. That's a bit more reassuring. And he's his usual like 1.5 tenths off Alonso. Alonso found a 10.5 as well, so can't complain. Not a million miles away. Literally 200ths off getting into Q3. So it was closer than I thought, but pace isn't terrible. I mean, if we run up to Albon, it's literally 300ths up to Albon. So it's not terrible. We're in that mix. We're in that fight. But clearly, anything else than P8, other than or anything more than P8 is pretty unrealistic this weekend. So yeah, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at this new objective, which I've been wanting to do. So predicted position, I'm going to say, I'll go with that for now. P10, P11, I think that's pretty fair. I think that's pretty fair. And that's without looking at your comment, Chaddy, but great minds think alike. So we'll go with this. So yeah, there's not a lot really we can do strategy. The overwhelming favourite is a medium to hard tyre, so we'll just go for the simple one stop. The good thing about this is that if there's a safety car, we can go to the end. It's not really a concern. As always, our new thing is to overfuel. This time we can overfuel by over a lap, which we have done. So 1 extra lap of fuel in the car, which will enable us to run push mode. Especially with our fresher engine, which should be pretty strong, as we're fast on the straights anyway. So this could be a bit of a good weapon in the chamber for us. I'll take your advice, Chaddy. You know what you're talking about. So per Chaddy, per chat's request, plus 2 laps, extra lap of fuel.
You can hear the excitement in the crowd here at the Belgian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Well, let's do it. So push mode straight away on fuel.
You can stop, lift and coast. Copy.
Alonso gets past Stroll straight away.
This is good.
Very interesting, actually.
Aston Martin with
Tyre
a great
strap.
play there. They've moved up a place.
But both of our drivers overtake cars, although Seb now getting stuck in with Ricardo. But everyone on softs, which is interesting, in the bottom half of the table. Hamilton and Russell on very, very second-hand soft tyres. They could be in trouble on tyres. Seb holds off Ricardo. Alonso keeps Stroll at bay. So both of our boys have gained a place, which is good on the medium tyre. Good start. Thing is, our high speed is terrible. So we're good at medium speed, but our high speed is terrible. So we're going to be overcompensating by hopefully having decent straight line speed performance. We need to overcompensate. Fucking hell, we're off the pace here. Jesus. Are we definitely running the new engine? Wow. That AI must have put in a brand new freaking everything. Jesus. Literally gaining absolutely nothing. The AI must have a complete new power unit. All of them. Because we put our fresh engine in as well. So it's a good thing we did, because otherwise we'd be in big trouble this weekend. I'm going to just hold some hope and say that we're a bit overweight. Don't know what the hell that was, but we seem to be okay now pace-wise. You can see we're bleeding on the back straight without the DRS. Okay, new fastest lap for Sebastian, and we've now got the DRS again, so we can calm down and hopefully get back into the race now. Yellow flag. I think it's Norris who made a mistake.
Look at that! They've run wide. Let's see what happened there. Now just take a look at the McLaren.
That's not the racing line, mate.
Oh dear.
Okay, we're chilling now. We're keeping up. Happy days. Okay, so you've got these two strapping away. Mr. Gasly, Mr. Russell doing their thing, and then everyone else is behind. So it's all to play for right now. Why is Seb doing that into turn one? He's just taking himself out of DRS range. What is he doing? Alonso passes Ocon.
We can take a look now. Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car.
That's a nice move. Nice done, Fernando. Wow, Hamilton pits already, so that's soft tyre. Terrible for him. Didn't last a moment. Ricardo also pits. Hamilton onto the hard tyre, going to the end. So he's going to have pretty shoddy tyres at the end of the race. And now Russell pits, as you'd expect, so he's now going to go for the hard tyre. At least that's what I expect. There we go, no surprises there. To the hard tyre. Seb nowhere near. Oh. Where is that? Is that ahead? Virtual safety car? Full safety car?
Who's that just crashed?
Safety car.
Safety car.
Let's take a look at the replay.
So Norris. Schumacher. Ooh. Huh. It's time for a double stack. Hard for Alonso, hard for Sebastian. And we're now going to watch the double stack take place. Hopefully, it's not a huge time loss. Everything goes according to plan.
Car in the wall.
Copy.
Let's see. This should be interesting. So, do we hold up any cars in the process? Alpine double stack. Seb holds up one of the Alpines. Oh, why? Let him go. There's a massive gap there. Let him go. Every time. Every time. There were good stops as well.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
Wait, what?
Let's take a closer look. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
Under safety car.
They lose it there.
So green flag. Back underway. Let's see how this goes. Sebastian challenging Russell here. Early doors. Most important thing now is just to stay within the DRS. Everyone's going to the end, so if we can just stay in touch with everybody, that's the ideal scenario. And hopefully, by the end of it, we can bag a few points. Ideally, outscore Alpine would be nice, which is possible. Oh, wait. Stroll.
Now let's have a look. It's Lance Stroll. They've taken that far too wide, and now
My man just goes through the barrier, blood. They just got to stay within the RS range, ideally. Back again, back again. New fastest lap. Soon. Alonso, please hold the RS, mate. Oh, he has. Ocon's had a shocker over turn 1. Alonso might be looking for the old overtake Reno hit. Oh, the Alpine looks pretty slippery from that angle. That's fine. We've dropped Gasly anyway. Gasly's behind, so let's just try and keep it like this. Now, this is it now. The battle has fully commenced. So this is a scrap for P6. And if we play our cards right, it could be P6, P7 for us today. The famous old saying, if we play our cards right, that could be the objective today. And we'd outscore Alfa Romeo, AlphaTauri and Alpine in the process, which is what we want to see. Speed this up. Happy to just keep eyes on. Ricciardo's battling with Gasly. They're both losing time, so that's good. Alonso just lost a bit of time, but let's see if he catches up in the bus stop. I want to keep the faith here. And he does. Oh, for God's sake. Ugh. Seb, please turn the car around, mate. Seb.
here's the replay. Taking a look again, it involves Sebastian Vettel. They've spun the car. What a disaster!
Seb. Right. Seb. You've just had a spin. What's happening, mate? What's going on? You're right. What has just happened there then? What a shocking last 2 races from Sebastian Vettel. Jeez Louise. Right, come on, Seb. Let's get these positions back. That's a nice move, to be fair. It's a shame it's for last place. Okay. Right, what's happening here then? What's going on here then? Sebastian, what's going on, mate? You're right. Are you drunk? It's all good. Just tell me you're drunk. Just tell me you're drunk.
Let's see what happened there. So this was the Aston Martin. What a spin!
How has he had 3 incidents in one race? That's a record. Even a Stroll didn't do that. Alonso's starting to be more competitive now. He's actually dropping Russell a little bit. We're fucking chewing our tyres down, but we'll finish ahead of them lot. Okay, it's time to start considering our options. So, we've just got very close to Ocon here.
Use overtake.
We force Ocon defensive. So now would be a good time to consider starting to get past one car at a time. I don't know if we're close enough to Ocon here though. Could be. But not. Never mind. Okay, so we're much closer this time. Keep the chicane tidy. Nope. 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 No, this ain't good enough. Now maybe? We're a lot closer this time, surely. Oh, yes. Go on, son. Go on. It's literally even. Come on, Fernando. Oh, I'm not sure we're going to get any progress done here. We are chewing our tyres up. Okay, now we've caught up to Hamilton's tyre wear level. We're actually worse than Hamilton now. This is the one. The AI must have a fresh engine, all of them. They must have taken a brand new power unit because they're so much more competitive this race weekend in terms of straight line speed. Oh shit, Gasly and Ricciardo have joined the party. When did that happen? Oh no. Anyway, come on Alonso. Come on. Perez made a mistake.
Oh, they've run wide.
Come on. Send it. It's not happening, is it? We're out of batteries, so this is it. Just get Ocon. Oh! Nice. Happy days.
Oh, there's a spin.
Right, can we just stay ahead of Russell now, please? That would be nice. Try to catch up to Albon ahead. Purple in the middle sector. This should be a new fastest lap. hopefully. Alonso holds on. Beautiful. Lovely jubbly. Sebastian fastest out. Okay. What's that? That's that done. And there we go. Alonso.
Over the finish line and today's winner.
Crofty. Don't cut me off. Alonso. P8. Points again. Nice.
Checkered flag. We had the car better than P8 today, but we will be there soon. Well done, everyone. That's an excellent drive. Take the pickup.
Standards. Alonso standards, mate. High standards. Sebastian, though, today, poor, mate. Very poor. However, you're flying again, so fair play to you, mate. You're pushing. But it was a poor race from Sebastian. Not ideal at all.
So that is checkered flag. Sorry guys. Tough day.
So, race results. Alonso P8. Not bad. P6 was on the table, but our tyre wear was horrible on the hards. We chewed up our tyres. So, luckily, Ocon made a mistake, and that gave us P8. Sebastian, fastest lap in the end. P17 though, 3 spins, and an absolute disaster class of a race. A race which more of those, and I'd consider replacing, so not good enough. You can see Alonso up to P7, re-overtakes Ocon. Gap between him and Seb now 13 points. In the Constructors, we re-overtake Alpine and move back ahead, so crucial result. That mistake from Ocon, very, very, very important for us, and that helps us get back in front. So, happy days. There won't be a lot of bonuses for Seb after that spin, but Alonso will pick up just over 1,000, so we keep moving forward. And finally, if we look at the cash payouts, not bad. Decent profit on the day, to be fair. It was worth going for the guarantees in the end. Okay, so factory refurbished, which is good. Optimal performance, also the wind tunnel as well for future upgrades. Lovely jubbly. Djokovic development point on adaptability, as you know. Suspension is dog water, so suspension needs work. So we'll do a suspension upgrade. Okay, we'll go with this. We'll literally spend 50% CFD and wind tunnel on the suspension. And now we're going to design where we want to improve. We'll go with this and see what happens. Why not? I'm just going to go for it. Intense. We'll get more engineers on that as of when we can. But let's go for it. 28 days. Not bad. What we do have money for is this. Car part test center, which would improve engine cooling and brake cooling. From 4% to 6%. That would be pretty handy, to be fair. So I'm going to get that as well. And then we'll do suspension simulator after. Okay, so finally, before we wrap up, Sebastian Vettel's race engineer has a development point. So we'll go for pit crew management. And that levels him up to 82. And we'll get faster pit stops. Right, we'll leave it there then. So Zandvoort next. I think it should suit our car more. But yeah, that's what she wrote, guys. So leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Another points finish, keeping that consistency going, keeping that streak and that momentum going. And yeah, we go to Zandvoort next. Hopefully we can achieve some more points. Hopefully Seb holds it all together, makes no mistakes. But yeah, guys, cheers for watching. As always, check out the 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them already. And a massive shout out to members. As always, I'll see you guys soon. Take care, and it's goodbye from me.